welcome to my channel. Today I'm unboxing some of the oracle decks and tarot decks that I got. This is an oracle deck. Ooh, but it says pocket tarot. The Wild Unknown. I have a Wild Unknown pocket. Was it an oracle deck? Okay, I gotta open it to see. And then there's the animal spirit. I would say I am a beginner tarot reader, but not really. I've been practicing for 3 or 4 years now. Actually 5 years. This is my 5th year. Let's do some unboxing, shall we? First, I ordered this box of goods. Looks like this. It's like a pink tarot deck inside. And it comes with a cloth. I got it from Amazon. And a white sage rope incense. It comes with some crystals, some rose quartz, and a necklace that kind of looks like this but smaller. A clear quartz necklace. And I gave it to my niece because she wanted it. I got it from Amazon. I think this is a candle holder or incense holder. I forgot, but it'll come in handy. But before that, I want to sage everything. May all the cards return back to its highest energy. May the universe protect me when I do my magic. I'm so excited. The reason why I got so many tarot cards is because I already have a bunch, but I left it in Taiwan. But so I'm in the US right now. But eventually they'll add to my collection. Can't go wrong with more tarot decks, right? Also, they give you a candle. It's like lavender scented. And then I got 2 books. The Green Witch. And another one. Wicca. A Guide for the Solitary Practitioner by Scott Cunningham. This is what I got recommended by ChatGPT because I want to learn more about beginner stuff. And then I have this book from a thrift store. Charm Spells. I think this book was written for teenagers. So they give you like a super short overview of like magic and spells and rituals and like tools and meanings and all that kind of stuff. I think this one gives you a lot more idea. And I got this book, this one, The Witch's Craft. So I got drawn to this book because it says in the beginning, the reason why the author wrote this book is because there's a lot of new age witches that does things that practice witchcraft in the newer ways, and then they want to combine all the old ways and then make a kind of like a talks about the histories, the art, the tools, and all the overview about, I think, the whole thing. I think it will be a thorough knowledge for me. That's quite cute. There's a few petals. I got into making candles because I needed some candles for my practice. What's it's made with essential oil. What kind of wax is it? No clue. It's quite soft. Probably soy wax. Okay, let's do some unboxing. Let's start with the tarot cards. What is this? Craft cards, tarot deck, and guidebook. Okay. In total, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tarot decks. It's kind of an overkill. Okay, let's open them up. I use my incense stick. Sharp enough, right? It's a leftover incense stick. Magic Seer. Holographic Tarot. Ooh. I'm a fan of the original tarot. Not the original, but the... And then see, this is a deck that I usually use. I love it. I have bought like different kind of tarot designs, but for me, the message is more clear, easier for me to read. Okay. Whoa. I am the fortunate one, cherished in the heart of the great beloved. Oh, I love it. Beloved, your soul is sacred. Honor, embrace, celebrate your soul journey. From deep immersion programs to a joyful monthly membership. Oh, no thanks. Pocket tarot. Oh my gosh, it is tarot. What was I thinking? That's so beautiful. Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh, I didn't know this is actually tarot. Mother of Sword. It's probably Queen of Sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of Pentacles. Wow. Oh, this is so insane. Look at this. Oh Oh my gosh. Which one is this? I don't know. It's a 6. I'll have to look it up. Butterfly. Let's see. Oh, it's a 6 of Wands. Oh, because all the wands at the bottom. Wow. So beautiful. And the back look like snake skin. I love it. This is also by Kim Kranz. And this one also by Kim Kranz. This person's artworks are so amazing and so like the Hierophant. So powerful. The images, the illustrations are so powerful. The Hangman. Well, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna do a shuffle. Oh, I feel very powerful. Should I sage it a little more? Oh, this is some powerful deck. Ooh. All the stuff that I've gotten from Kim Kranz, that written and illustrated by. All the stuff I gotten from her. I think I had the Wild Unknown, or I forgot which one it was. It was like a oracle deck. Also very powerful. I love all the messages. Such good guidance. Oh. And it's pocket size. It's perfect for my hands. This is so perfect. Love it. And this one is the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot. Comes in a little tin box. I love it. Oh my gosh. It's a powerful deck. Let's mix it up. I'm very excited by the energy. Very excited. I was feeling very tired until now. Suddenly a burst of energy. The Empress. Oh, that's the energy I've been trying to embrace lately. I'm trying to believe it. Maybe I am the Empress. The Magician. Nice. Also the Magician. Because I'm gonna make things happen. I'm doing both. These are the cards. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Which one is the 3 of Pentacles? The 3 symbolizes successful teamwork. A group of different people has come together to achieve an early success. What about in reverse? I'm feeling it's saying that I will succeed, but it's gonna take some time. It doesn't talk about reverse in this book also. Maybe I'll check this one. It's a Rider-Waite. I always hear them say so. Rider-Waite tarot? I just call it Snake. What's the difference? 3 Pentacles. So in reverse, lack of teamwork, poor planning, and obsessiveness. That's talking about me. I have poor planning. I want to achieve something and then I just don't really have good planning. These cards are so beautiful. Bear with me and my poor planning. I just want to get the energy going and then I'll start, once I get used to it, I'll start planning more. You know? What is this? 8 of Wands? Isn't the 8 of Wands like the speedy card, and then in reverse it's like slow moving? Spirit is really giving me shit. Really calling me out. The Lovers. The Chariot in reverse. Oh, maybe I need to ask my friend for help. My friend is a very good planner. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I really need someone for help. I need to ask me for help. Beautiful deck. I love it. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands. This card represents planning for the future. If the Ace is a sign of new beginning, the 2 symbolize the first step. So taking the first step, I must ask my friend for help. Thank you, Tarot deck. You've roasted me. Because this morning I was having a conversation with my friend about my career plan. And my friend is just like, I'm pretty sure you haven't planned anything out. My friend's not wrong. I have plans in my head, but I haven't written down anything. And so far, I've been going into these videos without any plan because I'm intuitive. I'm like, I just go with the flow. Maybe I need my friend for help. Thank you for choosing Magic Seer. The Tarot is a handbook to higher consciousness, a book of wisdom disguised as a pack of cards. It shines a clear light on even the most troubling, murky of confusing situation. Honestly, in my times of confusion, I really rely on tarot a lot. And I really think it can help many people. Thank you for choosing Magic Seer. Oh, look how shiny. By the way, if you like Magic Seer tarot cards, please introduce it to people who likes tarot, which will help more people find a way forward. Yes. Oh my gosh. I saw people on TikTok or like Instagram, they have this deck where it's so like freaking shiny. And I was like, I must have it. Let's shuffle. 4 Wands. I've been getting the 4 Wands energy. Is that what you guys feel also? Harmonious, happy family celebration. Maybe because spring is coming. That's the energy. So fun. I love this. I love it. Oh, these cards. Let's shuffle. Please excuse my mom's talking. Back to unboxing. It's a nice deck. I love it. I got Rider-Waite Tarot. I got another one that looks like this. Isn't it nice? Simple but cool. Let's shuffle this. I really like this. Black and white with the brown paper texture. I like it. Looks like this. I always have a thing for black and white. The artistic aesthetic. Do you see how normal that's a little bit big for my hand? I can manage. I can manage. King of Wands. Maybe someone's feeling passionate about you. Regretful. The Wheel of Fortune. The table has turned. You used to care about this person, and now this person cares about you, and you stop caring about them, but it's too fucking late, okay? It's too late. Random bursts of readings as I'm unboxing all these new tarot cards. So interesting. Two of Coins. Someone's juggling, thinking about working together, juggling between two choices, or they're balancing well between the two choices. Could be between work and love, material needs versus romantic love. They're balancing the both, and they want to work together to build something. Build something tangible. Build something you can see in a relationship. King of Cups and Queen of Cups in reverse. Maybe someone's not facing their emotion, and you're also not facing their emotion. Putting the emotion aside. choosing materialistic security. Queen of Wands also can cause you to slowly lose interest. Very interesting. The Magician. Maybe that's not what you're trying to manifest. Woohoo. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. Okay. Three of Wands. There's more opportunity overseas. The Lovers. The Justice in reverse. I'll look that one up. The Lovers in reverse. I don't have it in this deck. Man, am I tired? In reverse, if there is imbalance and disharmony in your relationship, focus on self-love and making yourself a priority. To find alignment and harmony, you may be reluctant to open your heart to relationship for fear of getting hurt. Become aware of what you value and need. Great. Okay. Don't be afraid to open up your feelings, or else the passion will die out slowly. And you probably don't want that because there is something there, even though this time you chose more stability over romantic love. There is still a lot of passion. Maybe it's hidden because you're so scared you're not facing it. Strength. Have strength. Be strong enough to believe that to love again, you need some strength. And that kind of strength is maybe not towards the other person, but towards yourself. Self-love towards yourself. So, yeah. Came out like that. Empress in the reverse. But, see, you get a nice 6 of Cups in the upright. There are childhood feelings. There are feelings of kindred heart. So, don't be afraid and be gentle. Have strength for self-love. Trust yourself that even if this person let you down eventually, or things didn't go as planned, like the last relationship, you'll be able to pick yourself up. And then by choosing this person, you're giving yourself a chance to love again. And there is a huge potential. So by loving yourself, by choosing love, by choosing self-love, you're choosing what's good for you. By choosing self-love, you're choosing to choose yourself again. You know? Sometimes when you give people a chance, you're not giving them a chance, you're giving yourself a chance. But if this person let you down, you have the strength to understand that it was never your fault. You have given yourself a chance to love, and you did. And then if they let you down, that's on them. It's not on you. Okay. Next deck. Craft cards, tarot deck, and guidance. I think this, oh, why did I get this one? Very interesting. Oh, because it's shiny on the side. I got this because I was like, and then the art is like, oh, is it shiny too? It's like old, burnt looking. I think I'm mostly going for this deck because of the shiny sides. The shiny rim. I have another shiny deck that I got. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you. Are these by the same company? No. Doesn't seem like it, but they both have a flower thing. Lotus flower thing. Okay, check this out. That's the deck. The craft cards. Because they're looking crafty. It's the back. I gotta look up what this symbol means. I feel like I know, but I can ask ChatGPT. Oh, I like this shiny. So shiny. Ooh. The only reason why I got this deck. It's not shiny in the front. Yeah. I can tell the art style is corrected with computer. This very much look like what is that called? Like if you use Illustrator to image chase, so it's like computer modified. It's not very like hand-drawn, but it was a hand-drawn. It was the original one, and then they modified it with the image chase vector file, and they added some like textures. I kind of like the texture, but mostly I just love the sides. I think this would be nice to use in some like intense readings or something. Because the darkness of the card feels like it's suitable. Yeah, not bad. The guidebook has like upright and reverse explanation. As for this deck doesn't. This deck doesn't. It just has the general meaning, which is okay because there's a lot of books out there that teaches you these things. And sometimes it's open to interpretation during the reading. Okay. Give it a good shuffle after this. It's the shiny sides. I love it. It's giving fancy. How do you get those shiny sides? Do you like take a gold marker, or you press on with like, I don't know. paper. Maybe it will explain the symbol on the back. Develop your intuitive power. Tune into your higher self. Embrace your spiritual gifts. Channel your magic. His guide is intended for entertainment purpose only. No specific result or accuracy can be guaranteed. I feel like I should write that underneath my videos. For entertainment only. Some tarot readers write that, but some tarot readers don't write that. Card tarot deck brings together traditional imagery inspired by the symbolism of the classic Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. Embrace your spiritual gifts and expand your inner knowledge and wisdom. So 78 card deck includes the full major and minor arcana. Use daily to develop your intuition and manifest your intention. How to use tarot. Tarot is a call to connect with your intuitive wisdom, harnessing the power of symbols. Tap into the mystical and meditative energy of tarot. Out of battery. Examine the tarot cards and develop a connection with the images, symbols, and allegories that arise in your mind and heart. If you are a beginner, use the book as a reference to the card meanings to help you form meanings. The cards speak directly to your soul, providing you insights and guidance. Let it lead you and inspire you. The cards can reveal an inner truth, help you gain insights into pressing questions, or divine what may unfold in your life. However you use tarot cards over time, they will become more and more inspiring to you, help you gain further insights into your life, and guiding you towards your goals and desires. Tarot is for insights, guidance, inspiration, self-understanding, healing, and prediction. Traditional full tarot deck. Reverse cards position possible interpretation. It doesn't say what the stuff in the back means. I feel like that's some kind of infinity symbol, but I gotta look it up more. Blanks. It says his guide. Oh, the Rider-Waite guide is for entertainment only. Of course, when you feel lost, it's always good to have some guidance. And then if it resonates, it means your heart already knows the answer. But if it doesn't resonate, then your heart knows otherwise. Your heart knows the answer of the other side, the opposite opinion. So either way, it gives you insights, because it tells you something, and then if you like it, you take it. If you don't like it, you choose the other thing. That's the deck. Okay. Next, I have this one. Ooh, pretty. This one is the gold one. Not on the side, but on the card. I also saw someone on Instagram or something have this, and I was like, I need this. The key to the tarot. Based on the pictorial key to the tarot. Is copyrighted. I think these images are open for sourcing the Rider-Waite Tarot, the whole set. So however you decorate it or make it your own or just sell it as it is, you are okay to do so. But I guess they copyrighted this kind of version, so other people can't copy. That's why you can sell like tarot t-shirt design or like a framed artwork. So these, they give you keywords, messages, and the reverse meaning. Quite nice, huh? The book feels nice. Solid. And the box feels nicer than the crafted cards. They're all from Amazon. I'll put the link below. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Oh, and the card feels so nice. Look at this. It's like there's dents. And the card is very soft. Oh, King of Pentacles. And the art is slightly different. I feel like they like changed it, they simplified it. And kind of doesn't look like the King of Pentacles. They changed the art. And the Queen of Pentacles also doesn't look like this. So interesting. Look. This isn't the original picture, but is it? Is it like the original? What is this? Oh, the pentacles. The pentacles look like this. So interesting. I thought it would be like exactly the same as the original Rider-Waite Tarot. Like this one, the Page of Pentacles. This one is. But the other ones aren't. So interesting. Look at this. This is Ace. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Wow. I'm intrigued. It's kind of different of what I expected. I feel like this isn't the one I saw online. But in a way, I'm not mad at it. I love it. And the card's so soft. So interesting. See, that's a lot of pentacles. Ooh. Look at the tower. The imagery, they're like kind of the same, but some of them are the same and some of them are not. The star. Interesting. This is very intriguing. I saw this one. 3 of Wands. There's a freaking bee. You see it? Interesting. Oh, I was also looking for the completely gold ones. Maybe I'll look into it. The wands are so interesting. See, like the queen and the king are totally different. What an interesting surprise. And the Ace of Cups. No wonder they copyrighted, because this is not the traditional tarot imagery. I guess like even if the temperance is like the same, but the face looks a little bit different. I feel like there are some minor changes to the imagery. Yeah, they changed the face and some details, but some changed more than the other ones. Some you can see the resemblance of the original deck, like this one, but something just different. It's kind of weird feeling, huh? No? Yeah, like this one, she usually, I think, her hair is not like that. But her pose is like that. But something is different, but something is the same. Very interesting. And then some of them are like almost the same, like that. It makes me question their design choices. Seems like they want to create something totally different, but at the same time, some of them, they got lazy and just stick with the original. Elegant, noble, mysterious, harmonious. I like the word harmonious. Nice, right? I'm gonna keep this one out. I usually take out the extra cards, so when I'm shuffling the tarot, it doesn't get mixed in it. I'm telling you, look at the High Priestess. The face is different. Either way, I order more tarot. Hope they're coming in nicely. See, like the eyes of the Empress. Like, looks like her, but like not her. Like, who is she? Who is she? And then the Empress, it's like, looks like him, but not him. Who are you? Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle these. But I like the texture of the card, and the backing is very beautiful. It'll be a good reading deck. Ooh. It doesn't feel like paper cards. Feels kind of like soft and vinyl-y. Am I tired? Am I? These decks are a little bit hard to shuffle because they're so vinyl-y. Maybe even shuffle like this. Okay, I'll just use my hand. My plan is to have 2 different channels because one, I'm gonna be doing stuff like this, like unboxing, maybe some vlog, maybe some like whatever, you know, day-to-day stuff. And then the other one, just strictly tarot. Or should I put it in the same channel? But I've seen people who've done that, like very successful tarot readers. They would put some like more casual or like spirit talks or like get ready with me, spend a day with me, that kind of video with their tarot reading. And I think for people who are just there for tarot reading, it's a little bit off-putting. but you do get to know the person a little bit more, which is interesting. But it wouldn't hurt if they have a different channel for that, right? I don't know, because some of my favorite YouTubers, they have like multiple channels to do different things, but some of them have just the same one. It really depends. Some people really have like a vlog channel, and then the other channel that they do serious stuff, like they talk about food, or they do like ASMR. Okay, that's a good shuffle. I like this deck because sometimes it's like ambiguous. You don't know what card you got, only the reader can see. So it could be like, you got this. Okay, not bad. Not bad. A little bit different from what I expected, but it's not bad. I like it. Feels very classy. Solid deck. Thank you. And then here are the tarot decks. I have way more. These I'm just getting really just for funsies, but I'll get to use them nicely. Just switching things up. Then I got a pink one because I'm always in the mood for love. And I think it gives you, it says astrology, zodiac planet, and keywords. I feel like this is a good deck for beginners because it has like words around it. If I can open it. Okay. Okay. Heart and soul. Oh, it's a tarot spread. I have used in-depth love reading. I've used something similar like this. And then my future lover. Ooh, you and them. This is a nice spread out. Oh shit. I'm back. Okay, let's see. Tarot instructions. It's very cute. Okay. Is there a name? It's just tarot, but in the cute font. Tarot. Okay. How to read tarot. Let's review. Relax. Take a few deep breaths, quiet your mind, and try to focus on listening to your intuition. Ask your question, clear the energy in your deck, and shuffle. Okay? Understanding the reading and the reading. It's important that you allow the reading to process, and once you have to be grateful for the message you receive and clear your cards. Arrange them together, shuffle them a few times, and make sure to store them in a secure place. Understanding the reading. What is your first impression? Notice your first thought, feeling, and reaction when you turn over the cards. What is your body telling you? Your intuition will often communicate with you through physical feelings like feeling nervous or upset. Pay attention to the characters in the cards. What is their body language? What are their facial expression? What are you getting from it? Now consider how all the meanings of each card interacts with the questions you are asking. See if you can tell a story with the cards that are in front of you. clear the energy in your deck. Shuffle your deck a few times. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Continue to shuffle until you feel the need to stop. Cut the deck into 2 piles and decide which pile will go on top. I usually go what? Typo. I usually go to the right side, but the choice is yours. There is a typo. Here's your cards. I have seen people with decks like this before. It's always very intriguing how much information is on the deck. I'm interested to find out. Holding back. Oh, that's in reverse. So in upright, it just explains it on there. This is very, very nice. Very good for beginner friendly. And the Fool is the air energy. Uranus, unlimited possibilities. There is a yes right here. There's a symbol. New beginnings, possibilities, innocence, spontaneous, optimism, trust in new life. You know, when I did a reading for my ex's love life, this card was in there. So I saw that like my ex was gonna have a tower moment. And then I know that we're probably gonna break up, but I was still optimistic. I was like, maybe there's a new beginning for both of us. But I know that my ex is gonna be okay because this card came out. So there's nothing else to worry about, even though things ended between us. It's a good new beginning. Let's share the world of tarot. Okay, I want to see what the symbols mean and what they are. Dr. Arthur Edward White was a genuine scholar of occultism whose published work includes the Holy Kabbal, the Key to the Tarot, first issued in England in 1910. It's from England. Waite utilized symbolism as the key to tarot pack. In The Key to the Tarot, he writes, the true tarot is symbolism. It speaks no other language and offers no other signs. What are the tarot cards about which Waite so skillfully writes? What is the message of each card, and when and where did these fascinating cardboard symbols first originate? The precise origin of tarot cards in antiquity remained obscure. Court de Gablin, writing in La Monte Primitive in 1781, advances the theory that tarot cards derived from an ancient Egyptian book. What? Oh my gosh, that does make sense because of the Sphinx in like look, the Empress holding something that looks very Egyptian. Yeah, I should look into it. And then there's like the Sphinx for the Chariot. There's a lot of thing going on, and this is like dog looking creature and then more Sphinx. Very interesting. Okay, let's see. From Egyptian book, the Book of Thoth. Thoth was the Egyptian Mercury, said to be one of the early kings and the inventor of the hieroglyphic system. from the Egyptians and gypsies that tarot cards were dispersed throughout Europe. Sorry about my English. My reading skills not very top-notch. The emergence of tarot cards in Europe predates by over 5 centuries the work of White. A German monk, Johannes, described a game called Ludus Cartarum, played in the year 1377. So it could be many things, because it could be like playing cards. Oh my gosh, there's so much to read. I'm gonna read it later so I don't torture you guys with my reading skill. Mania, folly, extravagance. So the interpretation, the meaning of these are different from these. So do be aware when you're looking through this for guidance. Negligence, holding back, negligence, frenzy, delirium. It's like folly, mania, extravagance, intoxication, delirium, frenzy, bereavement, vanity in reverse. Very different meanings. It says new beginnings, possibilities, innocence, spontaneous, optimism, trust in life. I feel like that could be a much optimistic or happier view than to say someone is folly, mania. I think it depends on the readings. Skill, diplomacy, address, sickness, pain, loss, disaster, self-confidence, will. So it's also very different. I feel like the book is just for reference. I have read meanings that are like these. Not very useful when it comes to reading, but it's interesting perspective to have. It could be a different definition, but these are the ones that are more useful when it comes to general readings. Action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skill, and creativity. Instead of like diplomacy, address, sickness, kind of weird. But this one is true. Intuition, secrets, mystery, the future as yet revealed, the woman who interests, the current, if mill, the current silence, tenacity, wisdom, science. Yeah. Divine feminine, trust yourself, sensitivity, purity, high morals, the subconscious. Yeah. They're quite okay, quite matching. And then the Empress, fruitfulness, initiative, action, long days. Long days? Sure. The unknown, difficulty, doubt, ignorance. That's so different. It writes here, but here is just abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, and action. I mean, there are light side and dark side of each card, so even when it's upright. So maybe this is like the more out there kind of side. Very interesting. I could look into these just for funsies. And then I like this spread. I was gonna say this heart spread is very cute. Heart and soul. Spread is very cute. So the first card you put in the middle, heart of the matter. And then the second card you put on the left, how they feel. And then third, go down like this, 1, 2, 3. Clarifying card. And then fourth, the challenge. Okay. And then clarifying card. And then the outcome. So it goes in the heart. If you lay cards like that, the message could be very clear and straightforward, and it could be very good for telling a story, or like could be very clear when it comes to the whole picture of understanding. Because sometimes when I give messages intuitively, it comes out as a blob, like a blurb, like a like too much ambiguous messages that is hard to understand in one go. But when you lay it out very clearly, then I think it will help for some people. And then I could apply the intuitive reading to the format. It's like having a system within the chaos, within the fun, having a system within the natural flow. So you make the flow more fun, more easy to understand. It's like art, having a system to your crazy artistic outburst. Having a way of working consistently, it will help you create artworks more steadily. Okay, the whole thing freaking flipped. Thanks for agreeing with me, I guess. Finding a system within your craft, your practice is important. Interesting, it feels like I'm giving some intuitive advice about how to read tarot as I'm unboxing some tarots and relearning how to read tarots. When you first started, the fun in reading tarot is that it's very unexpected and you can interpret it very intuitively, and sometimes you feel things and then you feel very excited about it. But over time, those messages you could want to clarify those messages even more as you go on. So I think a system or a layout, a spread could be helpful. Or some people are just wired in a way where they just started with spreads, which is also okay. I remember when I first started, I did follow the spread, the most traditional one. I did like one reading and then it was so much work. Let me see if they have it here. They don't. It's like one of those like big spread. Let me see if some of them have it. I don't think so. like that. The Celtic Cross Tarot card spread. Nice, right? Signifactor card. It's very useful, actually. I should probably read this. The art of tarot divination. Cups are assumed to represent people with light brown hair and a fair complexion. Wands represent those have yellow or red hair and blue eyes. Sword correspond to persons with dark brown hair and possibly gray, hazel, or even blue eyes. Pentacles answer to very dark people. Okay, the procedures is as follows. Select the significator of the person or thing about whom or which the inquiry is made. It is the card which, in the reader's judgment or experience, is the most representative and is not, therefore, of necessity the magician or high priestess mentioned in the official divinatory meaning. Place the significator in the middle. Let the reader and current shuffle and cut the remainder of the deck 3 times each. Oh, I think that's a different way of reading. Interesting. Some of these like tarot little booklets are kind of hard to read. Some of these tarots, they come in like this, like a little bit bent already. I didn't bend you. Maybe it was like heat or something. Looks like I've been using it, but it's totally brand new. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. See, I love pink. Pink card just makes me feel happy. Ooh. 10 of Cups. Divine love, harmony, blissful relationship, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family, contentment, total love and support. Yes, we want this. We claim it. Okay, well, the heartbreak is over. You're coming out with new clothes, new shoes, new dancing shoes. You're a new total person back in the dating field. Look forward to travel. And then, what is this in the upright? Overcommitted, disorganized, reprioritize. Reprioritize your life for what is important, which is self-love, of course. You first. Screw everybody else. You go first. Your healing goes first before everything else. Because if you're not healed, how are you gonna handle all these people around you? If you're not healed, they're also in trouble. I like how this is like Libra and then Scorpio energy. Because I have Scorpio in my moon. I know I always want to fight people. And for that, I'm sorry. Just a little bit feisty on the inside. The Lovers is a Gemini card. I still haven't figured out what this symbol means. Is that like air? I don't know. Seems like it. This is probably like fire. This triangle and triangle in there. But I'm feeling like this is like earth energy. It's Embrace the earth energy. Yes, it is. Oh, I think it is. That is what it means. But this is the air energy. Then that's a little bit different. I'll figure it out. The triangles. What do they mean? These cards want to come out for some reason. Very nice and very like easy to shuffle because how smooth the card is. Random readings. Conflict. I used to always get this card when I was working as a freelancer because my employers always want to take advantage of my work and my time, and they don't want to pay me well. So I'm always in conflict, disagreement, sneakiness with them, you know. There is no winning for me. Very sad. Oh, 10 of Wands in reverse. Doing it all, carrying the burden, delegation, release, overstressed, burned out. And then Ace of Wands, delays, lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, weighed down, boredom, lack of passion, rest. Ooh. Four of Swords, rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, solitude. I feel like I was told that I should be in a state of resting and solitude, but I keep feeling that I need to do something. Even till now, I'm still a little bit tired, but I am feeling a little bit inspired to do something. But at the same time, I also need a lot of rest. Hope I'll get that soon. I got these cards earlier. Painful endings. New ideas. Curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new way of communicating. That's very important for me. Ambitious, action, and action-oriented. Driven to success. Fast thinking, defending beliefs. These two are the energies that I usually don't have, you know. When I see swords, sometimes I'm like, not my energy. When I see pentacle, because I'm an earth sign, I'm like, yes, pentacles. I love pentacles. But I tend to get a lot of sword cards. And I'm changing my mind. Sometimes I think swords are cool, you know? Swords are cool. Again with this card. Release the burden. Maybe don't do so much. I do have a New Year resolution where I want to do a lot of things. But at the same time, I feel like I'm being told to not do so many things. Things might come my way. Attract, don't chase. But you still gotta do what you gotta do. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Hard work. See, when I see pentacle cards, I'm just like smiling. Hard work, productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, responsibility. That's all the words I love as our sign. Oh, Knight of Cups. I have a little bit of water because it's Scorpio, so I also like cup cards. Creativity, romantic charm, imagination, beauty, knight and shiny armor, falling the heart, Prince Charming, proposal. Queen of Pentacles. I love this energy, okay? Nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. I love earth energy and water. That's why I feel like I would be very good at making ceramic. Eventually, I'll get a studio. Eventually. What is this? Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, despair. Nine of Swords. I love these cards. I feel like I'm bonding with this deck a lot. I think because it's pink. Page of Pentacles. Nice. Manifestation, financial opportunity, skill developing, ambitious, desire, diligence. Because the sword energy talks a lot about logical thinking, and that's not really my strong suit. My strong suit is mostly just being grounded, nurturing, slow moving, ambitious, but slow and steady. Again with the 10 of Cups. I feel like this is gonna be my year. Divine love. I'm gonna be diligent, passion, skill, development, apprenticeship, repetitive tests, high standards, passion. I like that. I am a craftsman in a way because I am an artist after all. Okay, thank you this deck for letting me shuffle. Did I have any reverse? No. Just a little bit. I'll shuffle it a little bit more. There is no wrong way of shuffling, right? I'm like, someone see me shuffling like this and be like, that's disrespectful to the tarot card. But I think there is no wrong way of shuffling. Okay. See people do it like this. Not like this, but I'm gonna do it like this because I don't like pressing on the cards. Very slippery. Okay, good. Content. Again with the two of Wands. Planning, progress, making decisions, discovering, leaving home, traveling plans. Multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balance, decision. Balancing decisions. Okay. I am facing that right now. Which is life. Always balancing decisions after the other. This is a very cute deck. And very, very beginner friendly. I'm glad I got it. Okay, I think I'm done with all the tarots. I love this deck, okay? And then the cloth that comes with the pink deck. It's quite cute. I got even more cloth. I hope they'll arrive before my trip because I want to bring it with me. Or else I'll just use this one. When I do readings abroad, I'll just be like, oh, I like this. Maybe I should iron it. Okay. go-to deck. Put it away. Thank you for helping me. I'm finding clarity. While we're at it, I might as well show you my Woodland Wardens Oracle deck. Very, very cute. It's probably very popular already. I don't need to introduce them, but look, the artwork's so beautiful and the messages are so amazing. They all of these cards, they pair an animal with a plant, a fruit, thus a flower, or like something, plant or a wood, a fruit, or like an herb or something. I didn't know this can come out upright also. They're so beautiful. I think if I wanted to read it upright or reverse, it'll be up to me in the reading that day. Okay. Such a beautiful deck. Look at the back. Look at the front. Beautiful. And the meanings of these oracle cards are so nice. Give you a huge book of all these very detailed messages. So inspiring. Okay. Moving on. The Rumi Oracle deck. I've always wanted this for a long time. An invitation into the heart of the divine. Okay. Comes with a blank paper. Oh shoot. This book is huge. It's a nice proper book. Oh my gosh. I think for each deck there's a poem by Rumi and there's some messages. Oh my gosh, let me draw one card for myself. Oh, that feels very powerful. Oh. The voice of the divine. What does it say? An invitation into the heart of the divine. The heart of the divine. Wow. I'm kind of shaking. Let me take off my sweater. It's a little bit hot. Wow, this is a nice deck. Look how pretty. And they're so big. Look at the art. Amazing. These look like oil painting. It's either oil painting or they did it digitally, but in the style of oil painting. So beautiful. Shaking. This is very interesting. How do I shuffle this? Oh, like this? Okay. This is the best I can do. cards tonight. I like it now. I really need some guidance from the holiday universe. Please give me cards as my guidance. Enter the Garden of Delight. 28. So interesting. Okay, let's have a look. 28. Isn't that very different from the other cards because they're all like images of like spiritual world? And then I get an image of a actual garden from the real world. See? Very different. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight? Nightingale, I think it's a bird, has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound. Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavor to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or tomb. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavor to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or a tomb. I feel like nothing can really die, basically, because if you were able to be buried into the soil, you will grow back into a garden anyway. So we are always alive. We are never really not alive, basically. There is a sweet spot when entering the Garden of Delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness, slowing the mind so that it can perceive the divine beloved dancing behind in the veils of nature. But first comes the central feasting. Blooming orchids arrest the gaze with the startling and strange beauty. Nectar from the ripest fruits of the garden drips, luscious and sweet upon a savoring tongue. Hungry for gossip, the ear shamelessly eavesdrops upon the birds in melodic conversation. They sing of greatness, most passionate love, and boundless living joy. The air is open wide to take it all in. The craving for touch is sated by rough textured bark falling from the ancient trees, soft dewy grasses cool in the shade, the crunchy leaves making their sounds under the hot sun and dancing feet, and the cares of the sunlight upon bare shoulders, with weight of its own like a silken wrap placed just so by the caring lover's hand. The breeze, the very breath of the beloved earth mother, is sweet with scent of lavender and jasmine, warmed by the sun, Father. Oh, drink it in until your arms raise themselves to heaven, your head tilts, eyes rolling back in your head, and your sacred animal body is mindless and in love. I know that feeling. The garden of delights, narcotic in effect, luring the senses from tension into sacred Lenore, that love may be experienced. Let us rest here in the midst of so much life, where the goodness of life is felt and the heart is free from any prison of pain and doubt. Come, be the garden with me now. Let us be free and feast to our heart's content. Very sexual. You have been granted entry into sacred space. A mihrab, a sanctuary for worship. When the soul is well acquainted with love, life becomes a temple of love. When the soul is well acquainted with love, life becomes a temple of love. Oh, it's so true. The sacred space in which the soul can grow powerful through expensive worship of love. You are being invited by your spiritual brother Rumi to enter into life, to commit to coming alive. Even if at times this feels deeply challenging, sometimes a part of you may rather stay locked in an illusion of security for a time. Perhaps expressed through the preference for what is known over what is unknown, what is familiar and comfortable compared to that which is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. To tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is a natural part of growth. It can seem so risky with such potential for heartache, and yet what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of precious human soul, suffocated by fear and inertia? That is the greatest risk of never really and fully being born into the world of wonders. I truly understand that to embrace love is risky, but it's how to be alive. You don't want to stay in your illusion of security so that you can feel safe and stay alive. But being alive is taking risks to love, to born into this world of wonder. So Rumi is your midwife, there to ensure full spiritual birth. He is standing at the threshold with you now. You are being asked to cross this threshold from the life you have been living into the aliveness that is flickering and glowing at your feet. It is love's wild hot embers at your sacred feet. They will erupt at any moment into holy inferno, taking hold of you and igniting you from within, transforming you into living fire. To come alive requires shedding of so much adherence to the fear of death. The great brother whispers wisdom into your heart. You have heard it, felt it already. The fear of death is so much more terrible than death itself. So true. Nothing is dying in you but fear, so the heart can live more freely. Death and life are twin angels dancing together in communion with the sacred. They are not opposed. They bring the soul aliveness and make the garden of delights possible. They bring the seasons of the soul that foster growth and take the appearance of dying away, which is actually part of the cycle of life, again and again and again. You have been through much death, dear one, around you, within you. You have known this dark angel, that why you are so full of life. Your attempts to stay as you have been, to render something in your life immobile or impervious to change, have failed. Let us celebrate. There is no delight in frozen moments long since past. Why try to feast upon such food? It will not nourish you anywhere near as deeply and fully as fresh from the oven morsels of life. Come, let us taste all that is on offer. We'll drink headedly and state our deepest thirst. Let us enjoy the richness of the meal in gratitude for its preparation. Sorry. And all at the skill involved in such masterful creation. Do not let the memory of death starve you of your participation of life. Do you hold on still to that which is past? I will soothe you with a loving touch upon your back, and yet gently I will turn your head to the right and urge you to see the rising sun. Your life is blessed, you see. Sorry, so itchy. I want you to know this now. I want you to accept this now. Let those horrors of the past be gone. They are no more than phantoms. The garden is here now, to be touched, tasted, seen, heard, felt, inhaled, and loved. Don't be scared to love and to live. This oracle comes to you with a message. A new day is dawning for you. This is a time when the past will very soon cease to have any hold over you. Celebration is imminent. You're invited into the golden light of divine plenty. Put your worries behind you now and step into your divine inheritance, where all is sorted according to kindness and grace. Sacred honoring ritual. Say aloud, I accept the gifts of golden grace and healing now, to leave behind all prisons and tombs, conscious and unconscious, of heart and of mind. I open up to life and assistance through unconditional love, in being present to the miraculous beauty that seeks to live through me, as me, and in benefit to all humanity now. I know myself to be worthy of this grace, to be this grace. So be it. Place your hands gently on your heart and rest however long feels good. When you are finished, you have completed your ritual. Beautiful deck, beautiful card, and beautiful deck. You have to get the Rumi Oracle deck. Let's see now. Oh, they have different publishing books. About the artist. Rasoli is the artist. Ooh. He is an artist of life. I was wondering who the artist is. There's an author. And then they have other books. Let's see. There are ways to... Rumi, my old soul friend. I have loved Rumi for a long time, long before I had any idea of who he was in human terms. Does Rumi have cards, or this is Rumi's card? Beyond death, life. And what's cards mean? In times as my own spiritual journey deepened, I came to understand his words. They echo my own experience of the divine in its eroticism and mystery. That's a room. An image of room. How to use this deck? Love Oracle. Journey of Love Oracle. I feel like that's also an Oracle deck. I should probably get. How to use this deck? There are no particular rules for using this deck. The energy of the deck has its own intelligence, and what you need will come to you. Is there more messages? Card messages. Okay. Cosmic Heart. There's no more talk about who Rumi is. From what I know, he was like a old-timey poet. Okay, let's put this deck away. Thank you, Rumi Oracle deck. Why is it so big? So big. Interesting. It's like, it doesn't fit perfectly, but it fits the book perfectly, but not the cards. Interesting. I love it. Okay, last but not least, Animal Spirit. Ooh, so nice. This one's so big. Ooh. May you always be on the inner quest. May you always be on the inner quest. May us both. May us all. Here's the booklet that comes with it. Also freaking huge. And explains all the stuff. All the cards. The animal cards. If you watch online YouTube tarot readings, you've probably seen all these cards before. So nice. So nice. And you can take it out. The cards are like this. And there's the infinity symbol in the box. So nice. I only have like the pocket size stuff from this person, and this is the first big deck that I have. And it's the animal one. Scorpion. The back is also like the snake skin. The same style. Let's shuffle. Let's also get one card. Nice. These cards are all very powerful. I am very intrigued. Do they come in upright or reversed? Some of them already reversed. Do you read them reversed? I love the writing in this book because it's like a handwritten kind of typography, or it could be their actual handwriting. Let me see if it's a type or their actual handwriting. I'm getting it's a type. Maybe this person made this type. Natural selection. As you can imagine, the most difficult step is creating the deck. This deck was selecting the animals, who's in and who's out. See, I was right. This is like the earth sign and the water, fire and air, spirit. The circle is the spirit. Interesting. They say it here. I was right. The drawings are so nice. Let me read. Long, long ago, since the beginning of time, animals have played an integral role in the story of humanity. In creation, myths far and wide, you will find complex and transformative relationships between creatures and humans. Let your mind go way back to simpler times in ancient civilizations where half man, half beast roamed the earth. Serpents in trees tempted humans with fruits. Sirens sang along the water's edge. Ravens delivered messages and fish whispered prophecies. Fish do be doing that. Then let the countless painting covering caves, walls in Las Sox, France. Oh my gosh, I should go there. And throughout Europe take you back over 17,000 years. And what are your civilization's very first painting of? Creatures and humans. Some believe the images tell the story of great hunting excursion. Others believe they are records of our earliest shamanic rituals depicting our ability to commune with nature. Either way, these early cave paintings, along with myths from every culture across the globe, remind us of our eternal fascination with creatures of the wild. We see a soaring bird and have to wonder how. True. The sheer strength of horse changed the progress of our nations. Many times in myths and interfacing with creature becomes the defining moment in the story. From the snake in the Garden of Eden to Manu and the fish. Animals are woven deeply into our human stories and we continue to be woven into theirs. It's no surprise we are so intimately tied to them. As creatures, big and small, lead us humbly towards the divine. I say this because animals naturally inspire reverence and wonder. We are transfixed by a peacock's tail, curious about the cheetah spots, speechless when we see a whale surface. Anytime we approach a state of awe, we are in relationship with divinity. We are awake. That's so touching. While you work with animal spirit cards, I encourage you to resist the idea that there is right or fixed interpretation out there. To resist the notion that our relationship to animal belongs to any one system, nation's era, or culture. Instead, contemplate the possibility that these sacred creatures reside within all of us, as they always have, relating to the mysterious creatures of our earth. It's an intrinsic as intrinsic as breathing. We long for the sacred and therefore we long for our connections to the wild. Animals take us out of our human ego mindset and into the realm of magic and possibility. Take part in the tradition, this deeply human tradition, and let the creatures guide you towards the divine within. There could be no greater gift to Mother Nature. Oh look, there's a drawing. Humans and animals and divinity. Interesting. Natural selection. So she's talking about, as you can imagine, the most difficult step in creating this deck was selecting the animals, who's in and who's out. With an estimate 10,000 species of birds alone, it was not an easy task. I looked to other animals decks for guidance without finding much apparent reasoning behind their selection. Some include a crow, but no vulture. Some had many cards, some fused with a vision of million dewy eyes creatures peering at me while I worked. I needed some structure and I needed it badly. Soon the ancient wisdom of yoga and my familiarity with the tarot comes to the rescue. I structured the deck by separating the animals into the elements according to their habitats. Yoga philosophy deems earth, fire, water, fire, air, and ether to be the building blocks of all existence. We are a living and breathing blend of these 5 elements, as is everything in our universe. Like the tarot, I select 14 cards to make up each of the first 4 elements suits. The earth creatures roam the field and the forest. The water creatures inhabit the rivers and the ocean. The fire creatures live in the desert and the grasslands. The air creatures belong to the sky. And then come the 7 cosmic spirit cards. According to yoga philosophy, the 5th and the final element is space, or ether. For our purpose, I've given these ethereal creatures the more suitable title of spirit. These are the trump cards of the deck. They play a role similar to the major arcana in the tarot. There are 7 spirit cards, 1 to represent each of the chakras within the subtle body. Sounds somewhat logical, right? Easy peasy? Almost. As the drawing begins to take shape, I noticed that the cat card didn't seem to fit in. I wonder why. It was one of my favorite drawings, yet the deck was slowly beginning to have a mind of its own, a story to tell that didn't include the cat. I realized the deck was wild, no domestic animal, no loyal dogs, no curious cats, no gerbils, chickens, or goldfish. A whole slew of fabulous animals were outed. It had to be done. After all, I called myself the wild unknown. Oh, that's right. This being said, I hope that you will use these cards with liberty. If you desperately need a cat card, look to the big cats for consolation. Cheetah, panther, lion, and tiger. Likewise, the wolf doesn't stray too far from the dogs. There are bound to be animals you'll miss. The odds aren't in my favor on this one. I hope this is what you'll let go of what isn't included and delve into what is. It's so cute. The dog and the cat, and the cheetah and the wolf. I think domestic cats or animals are too close to human to be included. They do teach us lessons, but we feel even more wild when we see the wild animals. What's my spirit animal? What about to ask. Giant spirit slug. Okay. Shuffling and cutting. Caring for your deck. As with anything you care for, treat your animal spirit card kindly. Think of them as creatures and friends. And give them a nice place to lay their heads when not in use. Take them out only to read, study, or enjoy the artwork. Otherwise, keep them in their box or pouch. If you want to pull one card to display for inspiration, make sure to keep an eye on it. Once you stop noticing it, it's time to put it back in the deck and pull another card. Try out simply gesture like washing your hands before you handle the cards. I have also heard that the creatures of this deck respond well to quiet thank you before tucking the cards away. That's why I always thank my cards. There's so much more. The food web, the card orders, the apex predators, the nature connections. Wow, there's so much to read. This writer is very in-depth, very informative. Okay, let's open it up. It does give you a sense of like, oh my gosh, a wild animal is opening their eyes to let me. Okay, I got my card. Hummingbird. See, it's another air energy. I'll just shuffle. I'm not gonna take any cards. Did I already shuffle? Yeah. Smells good. Interesting. Let's read. Hummingbird. Is there numbers or no? No. Look at the art. Nice, eh? So it's air energy and then moth, butterfly. That's a lot of creatures. There's even bee. I love it. Hummingbird. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. These sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbirds, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet. Every moment worth savoring. That's so nice. When in balance, smart, curious, love to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. Okay. Let's read it again. Inside the tiny hummingbirds resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. I like that. Taking everything from life and savor every moment. Smart, curious, loves to learn. I should embrace that energy. And not to be so pushy, insistent, and sharp. Maybe a class will humble me. Thank you, animal. Wild unknown animal spirit deck. Thank you. I'm really grateful for the artists who made these decks. They're so beautiful and so meaningful. Imagine them as like the creatures, you know, themselves with their spirit, giving nice lessons. Crocodile. Let's read one more. I'm very intrigued. Crocodile. Crocodile is probably like water energy. Yeah. I was looking at this fish. There's even oyster. How cool is that? Crocodile. 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 Resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decision, actions, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. When in balance, wise, patient, a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, feels stuck, lashes out. To bring into balance, rest, Makarasana pose. It's probably a yoga pose. Makarasana pose. I'm gonna look that up. Thank you, Animal Spirit deck. I'm gonna put you away for now. Very nice. Very beautiful deck. Very good to read with the tarot. Nice. And then it comes with this to cover it nicely. I love it. I'm gonna put this back in my Roman card deck. Okay. These I might leave them outside because they're like promotional stuff. May you always be on the inner quest. Welcome to the Well Unknown Tarot. You will find within 78 full color tarot cards illustrated 208 page guidebook. Very nice. Okay. Thank you for coming to the video to watch the unboxing of my newly purchased tarot decks and oracle decks and animal decks and all that stuff. Like, subscribe, and comment if you like. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.